Hey guys, we've got a ton to discuss in terms of the content today as we got the European Team of the Season cards released, obviously some giant names, so let's get right into it and see what the value is and if these cards are worth chasing, as obviously some are, so let's jump into it. So we'll start with the 93 overall, P.S. Suter, 5'9", 176. I've said it all year long, unfortunately the meta for this game currently just kind of deems this card unusable in terms of competitive play. Again, if you're fans of these cards or players in real life, then don't listen to what I'm saying, but if you are looking for the best team possible or what card you should go after, this would be one to avoid just based on size. Now, he does have decent speed, but any card that's 5'9" or under 6 foot, really, that doesn't have 99 skating at least to make up for it, or an extremely good shot, just not really worth it. Now, you have to remember that these lower rated in terms of team of the season, these are the new informs, so the next time that P.S. Suter gets an upgrade of any kind, he would go to a 95, but in this case, other than the synergies, it's just a really tough use when everyone's using the Zdeno Chara all over Meebus combo, so unfortunately we wouldn't be able to use him. Next, we've got to 93 overall, TOBIAS, Stephen. Now, the one thing I will say about this, there's a lot of great goaltender cards in this release. Now, 6'4" is good height. That's like kind of the minimum where you want to look for when you're looking for a really good goaltender. Has good glove height at 90 and great positioning at 95. And the aggression is 76. This is a perfect build in terms of goaltender, and he is a 93 overall, so all of his other stats are obviously high as well. Good synergies. This would be a decent card to invest in. The release just happened, so I don't know if there's any on the market, but I'm curious to see. 300, yeah, 350 is probably what I thought it would be. Once he gets under 300, which I'm sure he will, not a bad card. He does look like he would fit the meta quite well. After him, we've got the 93 Garrett Rowe, 5'8". That pretty much just ends the conversation, unfortunately. Yeah, has okay speed at 96 overall, shots in the low 90s, just a hard avoid. After that, we've got the 93 overall Maxim Noro, right defenseman, 6 foot. Skating is in the high 90s, shot is in the low 90s, which is nice. His wrist shot is higher than his slap shot, which, again, isn't really what you want, but his slap shot is just as good. Good body checking, good passing, puck control, all of that. Awareness stats are in the high 90s as well. Stick checking at 94. I'd be willing to go a couple 100,000 on this card. As he has got decent size, 235, 200. I mean, 200 isn't a bad price for what this card offers. Now, obviously, you want to be a little bit taller, but the decent speed with the good shot and good defensive stats, not bad at all, and all the synergies as well. Just by judging the market right now, he's probably going to drop to like 150. That's when I'd probably pull the trigger. After him, we've got the 93 Rafael Diaz, who's gotten quite a few releases this year, just a little too short. I mean, he's only an inch shorter than Noro, but again, 6 foot is kind of where you want to draw the line. Does have good balance and endurance. Skating's not 99, shot in the low 90s. I think you'll be able to get him a little bit cheaper. That being said, but I wouldn't go any more than like 150. Again, the reason why you want such tall defensemen, guys, is that you can really deny zone entry, especially if anyone's using smaller players, just by bumping and hitting with those cards. Not to mention the taller guys will have a longer stick with a good stick checking stat, is going to be able to get that puck back for you just even more. After him, we've got the 93 overall Mark Arcabello, and this team of the season average height is literally 5'9". Again, same thing, just too small until there's some sort of build system or anything like that in Hockey Ultimate Team. The smaller cards just don't offer you enough, so this would be an avoid. Next, we've got Emili Suomi, 5'10", 183, high 90s for skating, low 90s for shot, so kind of just the basic. He's got good face-offs at 94 overall, not a bad card. Again, you want to see him be a little bit taller, especially for centerman. I'm curious to see what he's going for. Yeah, way too much here. I would wait until he's in the 200s at the most before you look to grab him. But a 94 overall center isn't bad. Next, we've got the 94 overall Anton Rodin, 6 foot, 97 skating across the board, mid-90s shot, mid-90s hand stats. This isn't a bad card at all, especially a left-handed winger card, 2 to SP, 2 to TK. I mean, this could be pretty interesting. Again, if he can increase any more, those releases for European cards are going to be a little bit harder to determine. But 300K, there are going to be more out there. But 300K for a card that could increase, that already has kind of end game shot and hand stats, not terrible at all. After that, we've got the 94 overall, Jesse Puljujarvi, 6'4", 211, right-handed. This is a card I would probably invest in. The reason being is we have no insight on what the new events will be, and especially with the season being suspended, they're going to have to get creative. But I could see a situation where if there's a draft event or anything like that, Puljujarvi could get like a flashback for being so highly drafted. Not to mention he's already huge. So 6'4", 211 is fantastic. Has high-end skating. And a very, very good shot in the mid-90s. The hand stats are in the mid to low 90s. And then, obviously, stick checking and offensive and defensive awareness at 94, 93. This is a very, very good card for a right-handed winger card. But I have a feeling he's going to be like 500K. And way more than, 500K. If he gets under 500, that's kind of when I would pull the trigger. He's going to be very valuable. Next up, we've got Jonathan I'm going to say this wrong. PUDAS. Nah. All right, 5'10", 176, 97 skating across the board, 90s for the slap shot, which is great. Passing is 96 if you are someone who gets the puck out quickly and, likes to beeline up the boards. This might have value to you. But other than the fact that he's got 96 overall faceoffs, there's just better right defensemen out there for you. Even though, as I've said a million times, which has now become a meme, right defense isn't as strong as left defense. But when you consider the synergies, the speed being high 90s, the slap shot being over 90, and the passing being 96, not a bad option. Next, we've got 94 overall Marcus Nielsen, and to hit the quota of being under 5'9", he drills it at 5'7", hard avoid. After that, we've got the 94 Julius Nattinen, 6'2", 205. Finally, someone with a good size. 98 faceoffs, high 90s skating, and 99 on the shot power for slap shot and wrist shot. Very, very good card. His hand stats are a little low for the end game in the high 80s, but his body checking at 90. The faceoffs at 98 and the offensive defensive awareness being 94, 92. This is a pretty good card. One of the better centermen in the game right now. And just taking a look at what his cost is, $275. This would be one of the better buys right now, guys. If you're watching this video early, this is a very, very good card to go grab for that price point. I'm actually kind of stunned at that. After him, we've got probably the best goaltender in the game right now, as if anyone's been watching my content for a while, Mackenzie Blackwood, the Young Stars goaltender from the 91 overall event from a while ago, is literally probably still the best goaltender, but not anymore, I don't think. The 6'6", Jacob Markstrom, ever since his Winter National card, the All-Star card that followed, and now this one, he has been one of the best, if not the best goaltender in the game. Like I've said, from talking with the developers and playing this game just, over 1,000 games already, the meta in this game is glove high to help with the short side wristers being, high. 91 is good. Positioning being 96, that's another extremely important stat, as the goaltenders now with the new animations and whatnot, having good positioning is what will help with someone who is very large, because the bigger goaltenders can make those kind of incidental contact saves and just, by the fact that he's just larger. Instead of he might miss it with his glove, but he'll hit it with his shoulder because he's just so large. And then the aggression being under 80 is kind of all the check marks. Plus, you combine that with the synergies. This is one of, and he's going to be stupid expensive. Like, I would bet he's over 400. Just looking quickly here, that doesn't surprise me at all. He's going to be expensive for the rest of the year, and if he gets other cards, which is a good possibility, he'll only go up. If you can get this card, or if you get it, I would keep it, to be honest with you, as this is your goaltender for the rest of the game. Next, we've got the 94 overall Brock Little. Interesting name, considering 5'9", guys. Sorry. Maybe an NHL 21. After him, we've got the 94 overall Gustav Lindvall. And again, if he was only a little bit taller, this might be the best, as he's 6', 174. 6 foot again, under 6'3" is kind of, or 6'3" and under is kind of an avoid, but he does have a great glove high and positioning stat, like very, very good, better than Markstrom. And the aggression is even lower. Aggression means he's going to sit back further in the net. He can get side to side for the 1Ts, which is the insane meta this year. There's been a huge decrease in amount of short side wristers in terms of how everyone scores, and now it's all one-timers. So keep that in mind. Gustav Lindvall is not a bad option, just a little short, so it'd be interesting to see. I'd love if anyone tried this goalie out. Following him, we've got the 94 overall Valtteri Kemalainen, 6 foot, high 90 speed, shot 95 slap shot power, 90 accuracy is very good. Puck control 95, awareness stats at 91 and 93. Just again, kind of ho hum. There's better right-handed defensemen out there now. At 2 to 1T, 2 to SP's very, very good synergies though. I could see him going for a couple $100K. If he was under 300, I might pull the trigger. And he's right around it, so keep that in mind. On to some NHLers. We got the 94 overall Roman Josi. Now, his Winter National Master Set card has been really good. He's got 99 skating, essentially. Slap shot power at 95. Accuracy only 86, but that's enough. Body or puck control at 95 to go with that 99 balance means he's going to hold onto the puck very well. Has 95 shot blocking, stick checking, and then the awareness stats are really high as well. Not to mention he could get more cards in the future, which is obviously just going to increase him that much more. If his accuracy gets into the 90s, he's just going to be potent. So this is going to be one of the better cards. If he can get some upgrades. As of right now, I think that there's a clear top 3 among defensemen, and he's not in it just yet. But I'll get into that in another video. Following him, we've got the 94 overall KODIE CURRAN, 6'2", 201, good size, 98 skating, slap shot at 94, 91 for power and accuracy, hand stats in the mid-90s. This is a very, very good defenseman card as well. I don't know why all of these defensemen have such high face-offs. I have no idea what that is about. But this is a good all-around card, and I'm curious to see what he's going for. I would rather have him than Josi in terms of the stats right now, but I think that Josi obviously has the higher chance to increase, so keep that in mind, but this is a very, very good card. Next up, we've got the 94 overall Matt Cato, 5'11", 96 speed acceleration, 99 agility, balance, and endurance. Slap shot power at 96, accuracy at 89, very good shot. Hand stats at the high 90s, but the body checking of 99 makes me a little bit more interested. His offensive awareness is only 86, but his defensive awareness at 94 makes it very good. This might not be a bad option either. I have a feeling that he won't be that expensive because he's shorter. If he's in the 200s... 239's not bad. 225. If he got under 200K, guys, this is a pretty good value. Again, he is smaller at 5'11", but that strength and body checking combo and balance makes me think that he might actually be able to overcome that size. And then we've got a favorite, as Noonan has been, one of the more popular goaltenders this year. 6'4", great size. Glove high is high at 92, positioning's 93, and that aggression is 72. He's a very, very good goaltender. I think that this is going to be one of the more popular ones as well. Now, if you can't afford Markstrom, I have a feeling a Noonan's going to be cheaper, and he is far cheaper. $275, not a terrible price if you're looking for an endgame goaltender. He does have good enough stats, and obviously he's shorter than Markstrom, but the positioning, glove high, and aggression all match up. And then finally, we're getting into the biggies. The 97 Artemi Panarin, an endgame card. 99 skating, and then his shot is almost 99 as well. One of the better right-handed winger cards in the game with 99 hand stats across the board. Obviously, his body checking is not very high, but if you are someone who likes to straight line down the boards, I've said this numerous times, that there's 2 different play styles, really. This is the right-handed card to go after, as he's going to play very fast and have that insane wrist shot. Offensive awareness being 99 as well means that you're probably going to be able to get him open in the slot. So, again, nothing wrong with Artemi Panarin, and he can increase to a 99, which I'm sure he will at some point. And then remember when I said that there was a clear top 3 in defensemen? Well, this would be arguably number 2. I might release a video in terms of top players or top cards for each position, but 6'6", 223, 99 skating, and then the shot power, 97, accuracy, 94 slap shot, passing, puck control, and body checking all in the high 90s, stick checking at 99. This is just a monster card. He is going to go for the high close to $1 million, if not more. Yeah, so 800K. If he got into the 700s, I would think, he's going to be a 99, and like I said, one of the best, if not the best, as the 93 Zdeno Chara is still, in my opinion, by far the best defenseman card in the game. Almost done here. We've got the 98 David Pastrnak. Now, if Panarin isn't one of the best right-handed winger cards, Pastrnak is probably it. Again, if you are someone who likes to straight line down the boards, off the rush, make one cut, fire it in, Pastrnak is the card. If you are someone who likes to take their time, you want to spend your money on Ovechkin, those kind of cards. As even though they have 99 skating, they're going to play slightly slower and a little bit different because they're just heavier and bigger. In the case of Ovechkin, he's got a perfect skating, almost perfect shot, perfect hands. Nothing wrong at all with his Pastrnak, an endgame card, great synergies, worth the money. And then finally, one of the most valuable cards in this game, the 6'2", 99 overall Leon Draisaitl. 98 faceoffs with 99 skating and shots, 99 hands. Every single important stat is basically maxed. This is an endgame card. Could be the best centerman in the game until something a little bit bigger gets released, but this is it. If you can pack him, I would not sell him if you are into the competitive play, as he is going to be your first-line center for the rest of the game, and no matter what, he will be on your team, as he is big, fast, shots amazing, hand stats all great, face-offs at 98, literally nothing wrong with him. He is perfect. And guys, that is going to do it for me today. Now, I just want to mention this. If you guys have any questions in terms of why I think certain cards are good and why some aren't, please just ask in the comments section, as we are in GWC season, so a lot of my videos are going to be tailored to the competitive scene and wanting to try and give you guys the best advantage currently in Canada right now, which is just a gong show in terms of talent. I'm sitting in 23rd. I'm done my games for the week, so obviously I'm not going to stay there. I'll probably finish in the top 50, so I'm actually kind of stoked about that because I will get the most amount of packs. So again, guys, if you have any questions, please let me know in the comments section down below, and I will see you guys tomorrow.